Anything else people should be thinking about just in the context of what we've talked about and their overall sort of planning process?
Well, as always, we should be looking at, at our overall estate and financial plans to make sure that everything is sort of working right. As we always say, every few years, it's very important to take a look at your wills and other estate planning documents to make sure that at your current level of assets and based on what the law is today, that there's flexibility built into the wills and that ultimately what's going to happen is how you want it to take place. And there's flexibility to deal with some of the changes that we spoke about. In addition, since the estate and gift tax exemptions are still increasing for inflation, the exemption in 2013 is now $5,250,000 a person, or $10,500,000 for a couple. It's gone up by $120,000 a person. So the combination of that and the fact that the annual exclusion amounts have increased from $13,000 to $14,000 give us room to go back and sort of top off a little bit what we accomplished in 2012 when we were doing planning. And if you layer that on top of all of the terrific estate planning strategies and techniques that are currently in the law, but may not be in the law for that much further, we don't know, this is really an opportune time to go back and revisit what we did several months ago and see if there's anything else that we should be thinking about today.
So I was at a meeting not so long ago, and somebody said at this meeting, and it was a estate planning meeting, well, when are we done with all this? And the answer I thought was really informative. The answer was, well, you're never done until you die.
Right.
Right up to the point you die, you're not done. You could still be changing things. And I think that was a really great point. The point being that this is a living, breathing sort of process that has to be continually looked at and updated in light of changing circumstances, in light of changing rules, in light of changing approaches, and you're really never done. And the fact that we may have done a bunch of things in 2012 because of the environment at that point doesn't mean we're done today in light of the things that may be changing. So I would urge everyone to take a look at what they've done, revisit it, top things off, and it's never finished. You just have to keep addressing this because the cost of sort of complacency can be really expensive.
Right, and to add to that, the things that are most important to you are just huge in this process. It's a very personalized process, and people have different assets and different family relationships and things they want to try to accomplish. Yeah, you want to do whatever it is you're going to do in the most estate gift tax advantageous way, but everyone's trying to accomplish different things and have different fact patterns, and there's no cookie cutter approach to doing this. You really have to sit down and you have to have conversations and you have to crunch numbers and really see what makes the most sense in someone's individual situation.
So, short answer is don't sit still, keep evaluating these things, keep looking into the things that can really help you preserve wealth and save money.
Exactly.
Scott, thanks for being here today.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for joining us.